The girl was born with boundless power. Even with just an ordinary fan, she could easily blow 2 grown men to the ground. Yet her family always treated her as an ordinary person, not knowing that the girl was actually their 800-year-old ancestor. The reason they didn't recognize her was that she had been living on the mountain studying magic. Every day she taught her 100-year-old descendants the art of magic. Until one morning, she received a message from her pet, telling her to go down the mountain to choose the next generation of students. Thinking about the delicious food down the mountain, after reminding her grandchildren to study hard before anyone could react, she instantly appeared on an airplane in the sky, exclaiming how comfortable it felt to ride on an airplane. Meanwhile, the current head of the family had also received word that their ancestor was coming down the mountain. He ordered his son and daughter to personally welcome the ancestor. He hoped one of them could become the ancestor's student. The family's branch members who heard the news all wanted to become the ancestor's disciples. They gave up their current jobs and rushed to the family's competition site. At that moment, outside the airport, Jack and Lisa had already prepared the welcoming ceremony for their ancestor, but they had no idea what the ancestor looked like. When they saw someone dressed similarly, they assumed she must be the ancestor. They rushed forward to flatter the woman, hoping to be chosen as the ancestor's only student. But Jack ordered his men to restrain Lisa, then took the woman to a hotel. Just as the car left, the girl walked out of the airport and happened to see Lisa being kidnapped. With just one glance, she recognized Lisa as her great-granddaughter. The girl tried to stop them, but they didn't care at all, completely ignoring her and taking Lisa away. But their actions successfully angered the girl. She used her speed magic to appear in front of the car. Even though she weighed only 50 pounds, she stopped a 1,000-pound car right in its tracks. The bodyguards in the car stared in shock, but to complete Jack's mission, they decided to kidnap the girl as well. Little did they know, they were no match for her. The girl casually pulled out a small fan, and under their mocking gazes, she enlarged the fan to her own height. Before they could react, she fanned them both to the ground. The bodyguards stared at the girl in disbelief, thinking they had encountered a monster. They immediately fled the scene. Lisa, regaining her senses, quickly asked the girl who she was, but the girl didn't want to reveal her identity. As she hesitated, not knowing how to respond, her phone rang from inside her bag. It was her 100-year-old granddaughter, calling to ask if she had arrived at the student selection competition. That was when she remembered why she came down the mountain. After hanging up, she used her speed magic and brought Lisa to the competition site. Seeing the delicious burgers on the table, the girl couldn't resist her craving anymore. She grabbed one and started eating, because there had never been such snacks on the mountain. Every day, she had only eaten ingredients like 1,000-year-old herbs or 10,000-year-old turtles. She had long grown tired of them, but Lisa didn't believe her, thinking she just hadn't eaten in a long time. She gently told her to eat slowly, but this scene was seen by Lisa's ex-boyfriend, who mocked that Lisa had brought a beggar to the competition. The girl simply calculated mentally and knew he had betrayed Lisa, and that Laura beside him was his mistress. Upon hearing this, Laura immediately tried to teach the girl a lesson, but the girl warned her she would get hurt today. Laura didn't believe it, but the next second, she slipped and hit her head on the table. Seeing this, she feared she might get hurt again and used her brother Jack's name to threaten them. She said that once Jack became the ancestor's only student, he would expel them from the family. The girl looked at them with disdain, saying he wasn't even worthy of serving her water. Just then, several family branch members entered the room. They were the last martial arts champion, a pop star often in entertainment news, and the recent world cooking competition winner. They all came to the competition to become the ancestor's only student. Seeing the three arguing as soon as they arrived, the girl immediately felt irritated, thinking none of them were fit to be her students. The only one she thought suitable was Lisa beside her, unaware that her great-granddaughter was worried she would lose the competition. At that moment, the host announced the start of the student selection competition. The first round was a real combat match. Seeing this, the martial arts champion stepped confidently onto the stage. The audience gasped in shock, for with his skills, no one could possibly defeat him. His past opponents were either disabled or dead, but Laura came up with a way to deal with Lisa. Before Lisa could react, Laura pulled her up to the stage. Once Lisa steadied herself, there was no turning back. As Lisa grew anxious, the girl suddenly spoke up, telling her to attack the man's lower half, but no one believed her, thinking she was joking. When the host announced the match start, the man immediately used magic to knock Lisa down, but Lisa refused to give up. She remembered the girl's advice, and as the man attacked again, she gave it a try. To her surprise, she actually won the match, but the man refused to accept defeat. As Lisa was leaving the stage, he used magic again to hurt her. Seeing this, the girl immediately rushed forward, used her magic to stop him, turning him into a well-behaved dog. This scene made everyone begin to question who the girl really was. Until the head of a family branch knelt before her, everyone finally looked at her in utter shock.